Hello guys, today we are going to start a new Flutter app series. This will be the first time that we would upload such a series, so any type of feedback or comments are most welcome. We really appreciate the response that we get in our videos. Now, in this series, we will build a complete news app from scratch which would also consist of the backend functionality. This series will be divided into multiple parts which would be uploaded on a weekly basis. So starting today, we will start with some UI components. Here is our app design that we are going to build. Today we will be looking at how to build custom bottom bar. So let's start with building a new Flutter project. Now here is our new project. In the lib folder in our main.dart, we will remove all the default code and first import material. Now we would call our main function. Which would return a run app function Now our my app class would return a material app. Now in the home parameter, we would pass our home class which we are going to create. Home would be a stateful widget. Now our home would return a scaffold. So today we are going to look at the bottom navigation bar parameter. So as you can see, we are going to use a package called as bubble bottom bar. So to install this, first we will copy this. Now our package has been added. If you are wondering how I added this package without opening my pubspec file, so there's an extension called as pubspec assist which lets us install any package without opening the pubspec.yaml file. Now let's copy the example that they give here. Now let's define this current index. Now on tap we need to call a function which would switch the current index to the particular item which was tapped. So we would declare this method. Which requires an index. Now let's run this and see what we get. So as we can see here, we have got some similar results as shown in the example of the plugin page. Now as we can see here, there is some extra space here. This is due to, in the example, they have passed this parameter which is not required. Now as we can see here, we are getting some transparent color back behind the selected element. So to remove it, we need to make our opacity to 0. Now it's gone. Now in the image here, first of all we have some custom icons. So we need to change the default icon to custom icons, and the selected color should be dark black and the unselected colors should be grayish. Now this items list contains all the icons that are going to be displayed here. So the items list requires a list of bubble bottom bar item. So as we can see here, the default, now the color given to these items are red, purple, indigo, green, etc. But what we need is black to be present everywhere. So let's replace these colors with black. I have installed the Flutter SVG plugin to use custom SVG icons. Now as you can see in the app, in the home parameter I have my custom icon. Now I would do the same copy and paste for the rest of items. Now in the fourth element, as you can see, we have an image here, and this image is not changing its color or transparency when we tap on it. So we do not need an active icon parameter for the last item, and in the icon parameter I would send a asset image for now, but in future we would need to replace this with the network image. Now as you can see here, we have our image, but in the design file we can see there is a shadow behind the image. So to add a shadow, we will add a box shadow in our decoration parameter. Now as you can see here, we have got the exact same result that we required from the design file. Now as you can see here, we are getting the exact results that we needed. So in the next video we will be covering the next UI elements which are in the design file, and by proceeding further after completing the UI, we will start to add the backend functionality. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and got something to learn. Please subscribe to get future